Hey YouTube, this is Techaholic81. I'm going to do a phone review today on the iPhone 5, white and black, Verizon, AT&T, sound test. We have the 4S, the 4 with the spiderweb effect, and the iPhone 3GS. And let's get this shit going. Hey, we got the white iPhone here and the black iPhone here, and as you can see, both extremely nice. The white, you can see the two-tone better on the camera right now, but they both, you can see the two-tone on. Right here, the antennas, they painted the color of the phone, white and then black. The iPhone, the black one, you can't see the sensor like you can on here, and you can't really see the camera. And you got the Thunderbolt charger, the headphone jack down here, the speakers, and quite frankly, I don't like the headphone jack down there. I'm used to it up here. Look at that empty real estate. It's a damn shame they couldn't make these microphones, the speakers bigger than the headphone jack up here, but anyway, what are you gonna do?
Alright, moving on to the tech specs, we got an iPhone 5. My brother currently has his iPhone 4S with him, so we don't have it with us right now, but we'll tell you the tech spec on it anyway. Got the iPhone 4 and we got the 3GS. Now let's talk about the processor. The iPhone 3GS has a 600 MHz CPU processor made by Samsung. The iPhone 4 has an A4 processing chip, and the iPhone 4S has an A5 processing chip, and the iPhone 5 has an A6 processing chip. Let's talk about the display. iPhone 3GS, the iPhone 4, and the iPhone 4S all have a 3.5-inch display, meaning their screen size, and the iPhone 5 has a new 4-inch display. Now let's talk about their thickness. 3GS has a 0.48-inch thickness. iPhone 4 has a 3.7, as well as the 4S with a 3.7, and the new iPhone 5 has a 0.3-inch thickness. Now let's talk about the weight. The iPhone 3GS and the 4 both have a 4.8-ounce weight to it, and the iPhone 4S has a 4.9-ounce weight to it, and the new 5 has a 3.95-ounce weight to it. Now let's talk about the resolution. The 3GS has a 480 by 320 resolution. The 4 has a 960 by 640 resolution, as well as the 4S. And the new iPhone 5 has a 1130 by 640 resolution. Now alright, moving on to the camera. The 3GS has a 3 megapixel still camera without LED flash. The iPhone 4 has a 5 megapixel camera with LED flash. The iPhone 4S has an 8 megapixel camera with an LED flash, and the new iPhone 5 also has an 8 megapixel camera with LED flash. Now let's talk about the FaceTime camera. 3GS does not have a FaceTime camera. The 4 and the 4S have a regular standard definition front-facing camera, and the new iPhone 5 has a front-facing camera with 720p HD video. Now let's talk about the video recording. Now the 3GS just has 480p definition video recording. The 4 has 720 HD video recording. The 4S has 1080p HD video recording, as well as the new iPhone 5. Now let's talk about the dock connector. 3GS has a 30-pin dock connector, as well as the iPhone 4 and iPhone 4S. The new 5 has a new 9-pin dock connector. Alright, let's talk about the carriers. iPhone 3GS only comes in AT&T. iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, and the iPhone 5 are all AT&T, Verizon, and Sprint. Now let's talk about the backing material. iPhone 3GS has like a hard plastic to it. It has a rounded shape. iPhone 4 has a glass type, and it's flat, as well as the 4S. And the new iPhone 5 has a new two-toned aluminum backing with the glass plates on the top and bottom. And that's basically it for tech spec.
Okay, we're going to do the sound test. We're here with the iPhone 5, the 4S, the 4, and the 3GS. We're using an app called UESPL, and the song we're using is called Down with the Sickness by Disturbed, which both app and song we do not own the rights to. We're just using them for review purposes only. But any which who dilly do, let's start with the iPhone 5. Alright, that was the iPhone 5. The highest peak, as you can see, was 101, but the average was a 99. And now to move on to the 4S. We start this. Okay, that was the iPhone 4S with an average. It just got up to 102 with the highest peak of 102. An average of 101. So now to move on to iPhone 4. Yeah, let's just restart this. Yeah, fucking right. Restart it again. Okay, well that had an average of 97 and a peak of 98 for the iPhone 4. Now, moving on to the iPhone 3GS. Let's see how it does. So far, the loudest is the iPhone 4S, louder than the 5. Okay, that was the 3GS at 98 and a peak of 99. And that is all for a sound test.
Seriously, do it. Do it.